Hey, what's going on, peeps? Rips and Dragon here, and we are back with some more This Bed We Made. Let us continue on with the story. Okay, so we were looking for a screwdriver, so we had to find Eugene, I believe.
I have to find a screwdriver, but how often do I get to snoop around Bernard's office like this?
No, I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. So we are looking for Eugene, maintenance personnel. Yeah. To get a screwdriver and everything. So evidently he came down here, and to do something, I guess. But obviously he's gone. So let us go ahead and snoop around and find out what the heck is going on here. As much as I possibly want to clean this. There's a screwdriver there. What is this? Check room 604. Ask Eugene to fix radiator. Call Winston's office. Apologize to Mrs. Drake for Valentine's ball mishap. Speak with contractor about cost overruns. Call Winston's office again. Decide winner for employee of the month reward. Interesting.
This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Dear brother, I thank you for your invaluable input, but I need to remind you that the terms of our agreement. I did my part. I got you out of jail and have ensured that news of your deviant ways would not leak. Now, I expect you to keep your side of the bargain and stay out of my way. You are not in charge of the hotel anymore. I have worked relentlessly these past few years to return the Clarington to its former glory. A great challenge considering the poor state you left it in. I'm glad Father never got to see you so shamelessly destroyed his great legacy. As for me, I will be dead too before I listen to a single word of advice from you. You ask I lowered our prices, but I can tell you I plan on doing just the opposite. My guests will only be the creme de la creme. Your deviant friend can find themselves another place for their sinful debaucheries. Enjoy your retirement. Whoa.
Oh, Bernard. So close to doing something altruistic, but here you are holding it over your brother. What Bernard considers sinful debaucheries could fill an encyclopedia. Could be anything from wild parties to guests walking around with their ankles exposed.
Whoa. Isn't that messed up? Let me see that other letter. See if there's something I should inspect. Nope. Okay. What
Ew.
the?
Is this Linda's?
Whoa. February 7, 1958, Mr. Luddick, my employer has made the following request to avoid unwanted attention. His identity should remain secret to both guests and staff. The temperature of rooms 602 should be kept at exactly 22 degrees Celsius. His dog should be fed the very best roast beef. His room should be cleaned every day at 11:30 a.m. on the dot. Eggs should be banned from his room service orders. Aw, come on, man. Eggs are great, especially scrambled. No one should disturb him between the hours of 4 and 5 p.m. The more requests shall follow once my employer takes possession of his room. Thank you. Interesting. And then, of course, that is that. And there.
Well, just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard.
That's a fault trip hazard right there.
Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then.
Alright, well, it looks like I gotta clean up this mess. Because there's a piece of paper and there's that screwdriver I need.
Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous. So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene.
I wonder what that word's supposed to be.
So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene.
Oh, that's it. No, that's it.
Aha! Let's get you to that vent. With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that.
Okay.
Time to see what secrets that vent is holding.
Surely your break is over by now.
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago, and Andrew was already covering for you.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month. You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details. Miss Belivet, what were you doing in my office?
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Really? But that doesn't explain what you're doing on this floor. You know very well the cleaning staff isn't supposed to wander around the lobby for no reason. You wouldn't be lying to me, would you, Miss Belivet?
No, I swear,
It's my fault. I asked her to come clean up a mess I made. Spilled coffee.
Coffee? Oh, Miss Lambert, you're not supposed to have beverages at the front desk.
Yeah, well, there are so many rules here, I lose track.
Come with me.
Oh, jeez.
sorry.
It makes me want to go back and do the screwdriver. Oh well. Another part of the whole consequences and decisions that you make, certain outcomes. All right. Let us see.
Oh,
What?
I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
Oh, God. Okay. Ooh, another one. Oh, jeez, I'm crow. A is 2, huh? E is 3. I is 4. O is 5. U is 6. W 8. Y 7. T squiggly line. M is the dash.
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Ooh.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Bean. Anything new to report?
Yeah, but I also wanted to thank you for saving my skin earlier.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hope I didn't get you into too much trouble.
Well, I thought I was in for another one of Bernard's sermons, but it didn't happen.
Oh?
I'm not sure what it was, but he found some piece of paper that completely distracted him. He ended up asking me to type letters for him. As if I was his secretary.
I guess that's better than a sermon, but it still sounds awful.
I do have sore fingers now. So tell me it was worth it. Tell me you found something good in that vent.
I found another message written in secret code.
What does it say?
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael? Who's that? Another husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Let me check the logbook. There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh! Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Could Marcella?
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, I could call the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on.
Oh, jeez, It's gonna come back with nobody answering.
You've got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth. I'll call you back.
Oh, jeez, This is getting... Oh, no. We're gonna take this. Just... throw away. Oh, man. Alright, here we go. That's a big doorknob.
Mr. Cruz, huh? Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
1824. Got some lipstick. Got 2 lipsticks? Gloves. A blank.
You almost look like Marcella.
Frosted Pops. Hear them pop. Free yo-yo inside. That's the yo-yo.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing. Did Marcella send this? Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Oh boy. We have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son, Michael Bursey, from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our program from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. Donald, I don't know. Byron. Okay.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged. Aha! Keys are a Snoop's best friend.
That's a funky key.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time.
Adam or Eve? Interesting. Oh yeah, good old Bible.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Dear Anne, I have met with Lewis and he has asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing your husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January will be need to be paid before the end of this month. I am happy to help you out, but I cannot pro bono on this. Sincerely, Howard. Okay. Dog. Greta. One of two keys.
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
It's a double key. It sounds like it sounded like really Annie? Jesus, this is a bit okay.
That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who is this from? Either a guest got a hold of our stationery, or this came from someone on the staff. Those few coins in my tip jar were getting pretty lonely. They'll appreciate. Aw, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you.
This letter has been sent to you and has been around the world 3 times. The one who breaks the chain will have bad luck. Mr. Smith received the letter in 1953, made 383 copies, and sent them 3 days later. He won the lottery. Mr. Jones received it in 1956, made 33 copies, and sent them 3 days later. He discovered an old treasure in the backyard. Mr. Williams received that letter and buried it. His wife and 3 kids died in the fire that very night. Mr. Green forgot the letter in the drawer and lost his job. When he found the letter again, he got a better job than before. In one case, should this chain be broken, make 33 copies and send them. You will experience great joy within 3 days. Interesting. Man, there is notes everywhere.
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
Just with your damn lawyer, you've got some balls to accuse me of that.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
Well. White cat. That's awesome. Okay, so there's another key though. So where the heck is it?
A lovely shade of lipstick.
Uh-huh. Okay. I need to find that other key if I want to get into this. And I got no idea where it could be. It's key 1. Yeah, I don't see the other key down here. Where could that other key be?
I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere? SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505? I don't think I'll need this again.
Oh, where is the key?
Ah, there you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, 'cause he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what it is?
Affair?
Bingo.
Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest? Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
Yeah, but the answers probably lie in that chest, and I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
I'll tell you later. Just find me those things and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
Oh, jeez, Okay, so now we need a candle and some plaster. Where the heck do you find that stuff?
The storm must be getting worse. I hope Mom's not too bored without her TV shows.
Where do you... Make it look not too obvious that I was in there. So a candle, huh? They were freaky in here. I wonder if they left a candle in here. The Bible. Dang it, in there freaky deaky. I was hoping they would leave a candle or something. Well, that stinks. Okay, well, there's nothing in here. fairly well cleaned. No candlelight dinner in here. No candle. No candle.
Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful. It's a slippery slope towards becoming a hoarder. Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here. Great! This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Off to the locker room. Okay. Here's the locker room. Now, where is Rebecca's? Rebecca. Rebecca, the VIP guest in room 602, is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not on the menu. I don't usually do special orders, but Bernard was adamant that we take all of his wishes come true. Do I look like a goddamn genie? That's not even the worst of it, though. Every night he barges into the kitchen as if it was his home, asking for meat for his precious little terriers, who feeds dogs $4 roast beef. I can't even afford $4 roast beef for myself, Bobby. That sucks, Bobby.
So you do have a stash of candles, but where is it?
The kitchen is out of power again, and I barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but I'm chopping off my fingers for that work, for that blowhard. I didn't want to start. Did she start hoarding candles since the last power outage? Okay, so it's evidently in Rebecca's desk, I assume.
Oh, right. My keys are still in the break room.
It's a cup.
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already.
Okay, so
If Bobby has some of Rebecca's candles, maybe he kept them in his locker.
I need Bobby.
Didn't I find one of these in Anne's room, too? The white cat must be a popular spot. Are you looking to buy land? I know you grew up on a farm. Maybe you're looking to get back to nature. Wait, is this you, Beth? What on earth led to this picture being taken?
Interesting.
No candles, but this looks like the laundry room.
Interesting.
That must be the location of Rebecca's stash. That must be the location of Rebecca's stash. My keys are still in the break room. Have I checked the break room? I think I left my keys there during my break. This is probably Beth's latest project. It's really cool how she has an eye for this kind of thing. Don't worry, gossiper. I'm coming back to you. Gotta hold on to these tight.
Huh, I thought they were going to be gone. So I really didn't look.
Stash uncovered. Reb, you got a candle. Now, what next?
Now I go upstairs.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this. Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot. Have you done this before? You're a real pro. Now, time to put the key into the wax. Let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it. Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold. All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side?
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like posing with alligators?
How do you know about that?
Oh, I think it must have slipped out of your locker because I saw this picture of you in a long white dress and...
Oh my, you did? What did you think of it?
I loved it, actually. It was unique, I guess. Artistic?
Yeah. Those pictures were taken by a very close friend of mine a few years back. Ziva Rivers was her name. Earth-shattering talent, but a bit too controversial for most people's sensibilities.
Oh. Are you still friends?
No. We went our separate ways. It's a shame. She really captured me. My essence.
Your essence is to tame alligators?
My essence is to fear nothing.
Yeah, I can tell. I really admire that about you.
I'm sure under that sweet exterior, you're pretty fearless too. Haven't you ever done something really scary? I mean, other than snooping on a potential creep.
Does sailing count?
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
That would have been great. I really miss it. I miss him, too. Even though he was a bit eccentric.
More eccentric than me?
Oh, a lot more.
I'm sure I would have loved him then. Hey, look. I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence, if he hasn't already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. We got a new key, which unfortunately doesn't really make sense. So I got 2 keys, made a mold of one, so it's got the same teeth and everything, and it's supposed to go into the other portion of the chest, but there's no way that the other key would have the same teeth as the other key, if you know what I mean, because I think I just lost myself. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, and stay tuned for the next video to see what is actually inside the chest. So until next time, stay healthy. Bye.